So the question is, do you even need to use septic tank additives for your septic tank? I'm standing over the tank that has been installed since 1984 at my house, and knock on something, it's working just fine. However, I've had many properties before this property, including some vacation rentals that I rented out, and I was a firm believer in septic tank additives. I've been using these since I bought my first house in 2002, so 24 years. Have I wasted 24 years of time and money? Well, Dr. Rafika's are only $10 for a 1-year supply. That's 12 of them. So if I've been doing this for, golly, 24 years, I've basically spent shy of $300 on additives if I was using these at $10 a month. But are they actually worth it? Do they do anything? Is it a waste of my time? Now, like I showed at the beginning, you could put it right in the toilet, or I could throw it right into the septic tank. This is kind of the clean out / overflow of my tank, and I could take one of these out and I could just throw it directly in. Now, I've already put one in, so I'm not going to waste it, but that's one way you could treat your septic tank. But do you even need a septic tank additive? I spoke to a lot of guys that pump septic tanks, and they say you don't really need one. Your body is putting plenty of additives in it. However, I don't personally see any harm in doing it, since I've been using some type of pod for my septic tank, as I mentioned, for 24 years, believe it or not. But this is a 12-pack that you get. It's a biodegradable packet. I typically just throw it in my toilet and flush it like I showed at the beginning. And it's $10 on Amazon for this specific brand. They say that they have a specially selected bacteria that they use in their product. They all do that to help break down paper towels and bodily fluids and anything else that effectively goes in the septic tank. They claim these are 5 times more powerful than the others on the market. And they claim they're all natural, 100% made of natural ingredients. Now, the pros would say a properly working septic tank already has plenty of bacteria, enzymes, fungi, and other microorganisms, basically from the wastewater that enters. So they say that it's already able to handle the breakdown of waste. And solid sludge in your septic tank go to the bottom, liquids stay at the top. Typically the liquids would then go through another tank or into a leach field, and then you pump the solids out. So sludge does build up, and sometimes you get those huge toilet paper islands in your tank. If you ever look in it like I do, maybe this is helping break it down. The EPA, they say, and I'm reading this right now, they do not recommend using septic tank additives for typical residential systems. According to them, most systems already have sufficient microorganisms, and additives are unnecessary and may even cause problems. So the EPA is saying you don't need it. Pros are kind of in between, and there's plenty of companies making all of this. But this was an interesting fact. A controlled field study of 48 functioning septic tanks over 12 months found that bacteria additives had no statistically significant effect. I use these because I do believe it does something, and I think it has proven that in my 24 years of doing something with an additive, I've never had a backup or a septic tank related issue. So septic tank pros and plumbers and all of you out there that are probably more of an expert at this than I am, are these little guys, are septic tank additives, any brand, are septic tank additives an absolute waste of money, an absolute gimmick, or do they add any intrinsic value to your septic tank? So let me know in the comments. I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna continue to probably use them unless there's some compelling reason why I shouldn't, other than saving money, which in this case, $10 a year, or perhaps maybe they're doing something not good for my pipes. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's less than what comes out of your body that you're putting in the pipes. So this is Jason with jamzDOTnet, cars, DIY, and adventures.